I earned diamond status. Actually, I earned it with the hotel stay, not with all my play in that Atlantic City trip last month. I get, oh, we all do, 1 tier credit for every $1 spent on a hotel stay. So for one, there's the proof on the that side of the screen. So I played my play at Harrah's and my play at Tropicana, both Caesars properties. I got tier credits for those hours, and eventually after the, you know, the reservation ended and like it became like official in the software, I got the tier credit match for the dollars I spent on the hotel room in Harrah's Atlantic City, and it put me over 15,000. Will I ever be diamond again? It's possible. I mean, it's not going to happen next year. So I earned it in 2024. Earning it in 2024 gets you status for the rest of that calendar year, the following calendar year, and the following January. So I have diamond status until January 31st, 2026. That's when it expires. Will I ever have it again? There's no chance I earn it in 2025. Here's what would need to happen now. So a lot of things have changed in like just the last 4 years. In 2021, we were getting 5 tier credits for every $1 spent at hotels. Now it's 1. So I actually earned Diamond Plus in 2021 without even trying. I didn't even know the drink vouchers were a perk, and I just happened to stay in like Bally's, Flamingo, and Harrah's a lot, and play a lot at Bally's and some at Caesars, and I wound up with 25,000 tier credits, even though I was like barely there. I was there for 10 days in April, then I wasn't there again till mid-June, and then I left in October. Like, it wasn't long at all. I was in Vegas, but earned it all because it was easier to earn it back then. Caesars doesn't exist now. Play at Caesars Palace was 34 tier credits per hour. Every other poker room in the country that I know of, it's 17 tier credits per hour. And for everyone who disagreed with me and said the Caesars Palace poker room was reopening after F1, pretty sure that hasn't happened. Haven't been in Vegas. The only information I have, someone in the comments a few weeks ago said, I just walked through Caesars Palace and there's like no indication that they're bringing poker back to where it was or any new place. I don't think it's coming back. So here's the thing. There are 2 ways where it's possible, even though I don't think it'll happen. How can I earn status again? So 15,000 tier credits. Let's go over here. This is going to be math heavy. 15,000 tier credits. Say, I got to look at my paper here. Say occasionally I pay for hotel rooms. I actually wasn't in Caesars property hotel rooms that much this year. I think looking forward, maybe like 15 to 20 nights I would be paying cash and getting that tier credit to dollar match. So maybe like 17 nights at $15 each, which is 255 tier credits. So after the hotel stays, I would still need to earn 14,745 tier credits. Now, without Caesars Palace and the 34 tier credits per hour, how much poker does that mean? Divide 14,745 by 17, and I need to play 868 hours. Where am I playing these 868 hours? So I like playing in Iowa. Maybe another full month in Iowa, like the Omaha, Council Bluffs area, like the people, like the poker there. Like 205 there for a full month, maybe the same thing in Baltimore, another full month. I was there almost a full month this year. Maybe another full month in Baltimore, Caesars property poker room, another 205. That's 4 of 10. That only lowers it to 458 hours. Where am I playing these other 458 hours? Vegas. I'll be in Vegas some of the year, and I do like playing at Bally's, but it's not like a crazy amount, and there are a lot of rooms. I bounce around a lot. Very, very optimistically, maybe like 180 hours at Bally's I could see. I would still need 278 hours. That's like way too much for just like a few weekends in Atlantic City playing at Tropicana and Harrah's. So I don't see it happening without some kind of promotion. But let's go to the other side. And what if I got that same promotion I got at Baltimore this year? Not that it's like a yearly thing, and not that I know about it very far in advance either. I got the email in mid-September that it was happening in October. But if I get that thing where every Sunday of the month there's a multiplier, so the first Sunday of the month I would earn 2x, which is 34 tier credits per hour. The next Sunday, 3x, 51 tier credits per hour. The next Sunday, 4x, 68 tier credits per hour. The next Sunday and final Sunday of the month, 5x, 85 tier credits per hour. Well, then I could go crazy for a month in Baltimore, and especially crazy on those 4 Sundays. and probably earn somewhere around 7,000 tier credits in a month in Baltimore. Then in Vegas, maybe at like, again, it's most optimistic estimate, maybe like 3,000 tier credits, playing a lot at Bally's. Bally's would be mostly 17, occasionally when I'm waiting, playing limit, which is double the tier credits per hour, but that's just a matter of minutes. But some sessions of 2-3, which is also 34 tier credits per hour. So it's, you know, the really high end of the estimate range, but maybe like 3,000. In Iowa, if I stop for a full month, could see like, you know, 200 to 210 hours, maybe 3,500 tier credits. That would still leave, after a small amount from the hotel tier credit match, that would still leave about 1,245 tier credits. That's somewhat reasonable. Still, that's like 75 hours, but yeah, I could do that. At the very end of the year, go play like Baltimore for 5 days, and on the way back to New York, stop in Atlantic City and play Harrah's and Tropicana a little bit. So it's possible if I get that multiplier. The thing is, I have no idea if that's going to happen. Also, it was just by chance that the timing really worked out this year. I was going to play in Baltimore anyway in October, and actually the hurricane making me not go for a week in Florida gave me an extra week and an extra day of that multiplier in Baltimore. Like, you don't get those emails that far in advance. So if they're going to be doing that in April and I'm in Vegas, there's no chance it's happening. Even if like they're going to be doing it in September and in August I'm still in Vegas, and I've already made arrangements to like go to Council Bluffs and like Columbus, Ohio, well, I'm not going to change everything around and like dart across the country to make sure I play for a full month in Baltimore. It was like really by chance that I got the email and I was going there anyway, and then happened to get an extra few days out of it because of the weather in the southeast. So it would be difficult anyway, but getting some kind of multiplier, some kind of promotion is really necessary. Without it, I don't see it happening. It's becoming less and less important because the big perk of Diamond is to have no resort fees. So when I'm staying in Vegas less and less, it's not as important. Still gonna have my status in MGM, and plenty of Excalibur nights are between like $30 and like $50 on the weekdays. And during the Orleans series, stay in Airbnbs near that neighborhood, so I'm close to Orleans, not dealing with strip traffic. So it's like part of March, April, part of May, and then part of July, and possibly part of August. It's not really that much, but I still do like staying on the strip when I'm there. So I would like to have it. It just doesn't look like it's happening after July 31st, 2026, but I guess we'll see. And remember, rice is a spoon food.